Give me a sec. Okay, so the Nintendo Switch just got a major update. And I can't see what it is because my Switch is 8 years old and won't turn on without me holding the power button for 30 whole seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So it should turn on now. Let me just make sure OBS recognizes it. I'm not seeing anything. That's not great. Oh, there it is. So I haven't touched the Switch since yesterday. In theory, everything's the same. So we're just going to look into all this and say our goodbyes. Because in case you don't know, they changed nearly everything for the Switch today. So let's see. Update software, news, share information from... I'm guessing this is what I need to turn off? You know what? I'll change it to black after the update. I think that's kind of funnier in a not so funny way. Anyways, depending on when you're watching this, this was a secret stream that I am making after uploading the second episode of Wii2PLAY. So, first off, we've got the news. And there's the lady again. It's been a while since we've seen the lady. The new system update is available. Hello, you wonderful readers. Amelia Inn is here once again to introduce new features for your Nintendo Switch system. If you don't know me, I'm her. I'm that gal who introduces new features for your Nintendo Switch system. Where have you been? I haven't seen you in so long, at least since I first got the Nintendo Switch. Wait, I do more than that, wait, okay, let's move on, let's get to features. So 2 new features are coming to your home menu, virtual game cards and game share. With virtual game cards, you can easily check the digital games that you have. Oh, they look like little game cards lined up. Oh, that's the one charming thing about this update. And if you have 2 systems, you can also digitally eject a virtual game card from one system and then load it onto a second one. There's more that you can do with this feature, so why not try it for yourself? Just look for the icon on your home menu. Game Share is a new feature that you'll be able to use soon-ish. After Nintendo Switch 2 launches, you can play compatible games with someone who has the Nintendo Switch 2 system, even if you don't have the game. Wow! So I can play Mario Kart World on my Switch. I don't think that's the case. These games can be shared to your system from a nearby Switch 2 system. Couple of options and system settings are getting a makeover. With transfer your saved data, you can now send multiple saved data files in a single batch. Okay, that one's good. You will now be able to perform a system transfer to Nintendo Switch 2 to easily transfer stuff like user data on the system, including saved data and more. Internet connection Nintendo account is of course required. This feature includes 2 options. One for if your new Nintendo Switch 2 is nearby. Obviously you have to do it after you have a Nintendo Switch 2 system, out June 5th. #plug, and one if you don't have a Nintendo Switch 2 system yet. The second option will actually upload your dad to a cloud server thingy until you're ready to transfer. Very professional wording. Just keep in mind that this option will initialize your current Nintendo Switch, useful if you're planning to sell it or give it away. How dare you? Maybe I want it for other purposes. And maybe no one will take it because there's duct tape. Okay, maybe not duct tape, but clear Scotch tape trying to keep it together. So I don't think I could sell it worth a penny. There have been other small additions and adjustments that you will absolutely notice to improve your user experience. Hooray for small additions and adjustments. How could they possibly be controversial at all? Well, you can update your system by pressing the button below. Happy gaming, everyone? No, I'm not doing it. Not yet. There are some game trial stuff that I'm probably not going to take advantage of. Also, Star Wars and Punks and Cybers and other junk. Let's start off here. The Bros page is nothing special, but we will be using it as the base to check exactly all the nonsense happening. So, I hope you're used to this DK, because it will be gone forever. I'm just gonna set it as that icon. You guys probably already know about all of this already, but a lot of these are going to change. Even the question mark block is going to change. I think all of the icons in the first 3 rows are going to change. I don't know if that includes these items here. I know the question mark block is one of them. But we'll just have to see what happens in that sense. It's very possible I might not even be able to get into the eShop without updating. Which sucks because, well, even the eShop's gonna change. Anyways, I don't know if there's anything else I can show or want to show. Maybe the album will change. I don't know. I've got way too many things in my album. Lots of it are Pokemon. I don't know if you can tell that just from this image by itself. I feel like I'm just procrastinating at this point. What I want to do is try to go into the eShop one more time. But I don't think it's gonna work. See, look how nice and orange that is. It's such a pleasant palette, huh? Nope, the system updates required in order to proceed. Okay. Okay, so it doesn't exactly go directly to the update yet. I don't know if there's gonna be anything I can look at here. Oh boy, that is red. That is very much red. Well, that's the least of my concerns right now. Oh, for the love of Pete. Oh, well, I left by accident. So, we've seen the news. I guess we could go to controllers. Ignore the blue one dying. It always does that. There's a 50-50 chance on whether or not it dies in the next 10 minutes. You already saw system settings. I don't think there's really anything else to show in that case. But there you go. And then sleep mode. It goes into sleep mode. What else do you want out of me? Alright, I guess we've prolonged this long enough, supposedly. So, I'll turn this back on, unless I decide to get Cyberpunk 20 for the Switch, just to watch it crash and burn. Hopefully not burn my entire system. But this is currently version 19.0.1. I'm pretty sure it's going to go to 20 as soon as I do the system update. Once the system update happens, there is no turning back. You think they will add themes? You think they'll add anything but these two Pokemon colors? For the two games that maybe people felt controversial about? No, of course not. But we're gonna do it anyways. So, prayer hands in the live chat, even though there ain't a single soul here. Prayer hands for the Nintendo Switch after over 8 years is going to change drastically. So here we go. 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 Okay. At least I got to see the orange screen one more time. Rip the shopping bag with cute little eyes and features, you know, when it was quirky. In fact... Yay! Happy music! I wasn't sure what I was listening to for a moment. But this is the holiday music from the Wii U. What, you think all of this was being played off the Nintendo Switch? Oh, we all wish. We all wish that were the case, especially Planet Shy Guy. Like, he is so adamant about the dang Switch not having themes like there are on the 3DS. Where you can change it to Mario, to Metroid, to Pokemon. For a small cost. But still, it gave the system personality. And now, say hello to Switch 20.0. Yep, that's changed. Oh no, that's changed too. My boy. No! How could you do Rare like that? They're stuck on the Sea of Thieves ship for who knows how long. It's not their fault we can't get a new Donkey Kong or Banjo-Kazooie game. I wish they had kept the mouth the same, to be honest. I think Bowser's got a little bit more of a crazy eye going on. I don't know if this one's changed all that much. I feel like it's a side-by-side comparison you need to do in order to see the difference. You know, except for freaking Donkey Kong here. And maybe a little bit of Bowser. Question mark block should also be different. I think there's a sheen on the egg. But luckily all the Odyssey stuff has been untouched. So, that's nice. You can still have your classic Nintendo stuff that way. But Donkey Kong's gone forever. And he's not even gonna pay child maintenance. Luckily, I think the icons in the Nintendo Switch Online should still be the same. Like, if you purchase, icons for Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. See? There it is! There's what? We could try that again. There's classic Donkey Kong! Oh, I missed you! It's only been less than 5 minutes. Look at this. Okay, well, you can't. There's clearly a difference here. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Alright, so now we got the news in green. I mean, there's nothing really new here. I don't think Find Channels has changed all too much, as far as I know. Most of this stuff I'm not going to touch anyways. Oh well. I feel like Nintendo could have warned us first, but I say maybe change ain't the worst thing until we get to the eShop. Oh! It's too red! Oh no. Now, I don't know how this works, but apparently Nintendo's possibly filtering out more shovelware. If anything, it should at least be the case with the featured menu. Galaxywist was saying that, at least with the Switch 2, there should be... Oh, I think it scrolls easier. I don't know if that's actually the case. I'll just put a heart for Pokemon Champions. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Well... Okay, I guess it's not that bad. But I kind of miss the orange. Like, when are we ever gonna see that shopping bag mascot ever again? So if we go to recent releases, I will probably get canceled. How about I switch it over so you can see my beard I haven't shaved off, and I can just kind of scroll through this. There's something called Squirrel Madness, so that's cool. Om Nom Run 2. There is a world outside of first and third party Nintendo Switch games that scares me. And the eShop is that. Alright, great deals. Clearly all of these are gonna be stuff that is authentic. Like whatever this is. That's probably authentic. Potion Craft, Yonder, Octopath Traveler 2, bestsellers. There's probably gonna be some trashy stuff that is incoming soon, I'm guessing. I don't know if you can hear that, but Mario is racing on my Nintendo alarm clock. What do we got for coming soon? Kato. Oh gosh, that reminds me of someone else's video, probably re-reds that they made. It reminds me of this dumb thing that was said. It's like Kato. 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 It's so dumb. The Nintendo Switch Online! It's loading something. It's probably just gonna say that I have it. That I am a subscriber. Yes, I'm an active membership, family membership, sharing it with my brothers and Plant Shy Guy. There's someone else I'm sharing it with, but I don't want to talk about that right now because I may have to make some hard decisions. Okay, so album. I think it loads faster, so if I do this, We can all question why. But it doesn't seem to be lagging, so that's nice. Game share. Do I dare click it? Who is using game share? Nintendo Switch 2 users can use game share and you can play together. About game share. Nearby Nintendo Switch 2 users can share compatible software and you can play together using game share. No, that doesn't include Switch 2 games. Having the person with the compatible software do the following on the Nintendo Switch 2. Go to the home menu, start the game, start a game share session from within the game. Well, I would need a Switch 2, so I can't do anything with that. Controllers! Nothing different. But we also got virtual game cards, which I have been questioning ever since it was mentioned. You can see your virtual game cards on this screen. Wow, they're my actual game cards. Purchase downloadable games will appear here. I mean, I technically have a physical copy of Super Monkey Ball Banana Rumble and Sonic Frontiers, so I don't know how that works. Select virtual game cards to load on this system. Once loaded, the game's icon will be added to the home menu, and you'll be able to play it. So, well, here's all my silly little cards. Some of which I haven't touched in ages. Rip doing the DLC for snipper clips with Galaxy Wisp. I'm sure at some point I could do it. So, let's say I want Sonic Frontiers. Well, I already have it on this system. I can lend to a family group member. Okay. Obviously, this shape means that I have the physical cartridge. And these mean the opposite. I have not played this once. Not once. So why do I still have it? Okay, so let me test this silly little theory out. It might not matter at all, but we'll just have to see. Since I already got my kick out of seeing what used to be, I have the Switch 3 Splatfest World Premiere? Why? Why do I have that? Also, how do I turn on my own game? Is it dead? Cool. I think my console is dead. Alright, give me a sec. Oh, that's the wrong one. Yeah, it's dead. Well, that doesn't help me. But let me see if I can make it work out anyways. So, this is my Switch Lite, which is still dead, so, you know what? Maybe we'll do a part 2 to this, because I don't think I have time for this nonsense. Alright, so we're back here. If I might record it with my phone. If I have my brothers here, then maybe I could sample a game from them. Oh, apparently I can load this to the system. Huh. You know what? Fine. Let's relive the first Splatfest 3 thing. So dumb. So I guess even if I delete it off my system, it will always be part of my system. I don't know. Anyways, it is loading. Hopefully it doesn't take too long there. Meanwhile, is there anything different here? Wow, it shows an air history. That's nice. Screen brightness can't be set while connected to a TV. Here, Bluetooth audio, rental, internet, data. What they should do is add more data. That'd be nice. Actually, let me check something. I don't see it here. It might be in the different one. There we go. Now it's pitch black like my heart. Platinum point notifications. Let's turn that off, because that's gonna be non-existent soon. Sleep mode, TV settings, system. You can... Alright, dog firmware is correct. This is called Wii2PLAY Switch. Don't ever change it. I turned off a few different things, especially the notification sound. Like, you'd have to see it in action, but every time it thought this controller was running out of batteries, it would beep. Or no, just the system itself. It would beep every 5 seconds. I'm not kidding about that. Maybe 10, maybe I'm exaggerating a slight bit, but not really that much. Wireless e-label. What the heck is that? Okay, well I don't live in Canada. All-day news channel saying share information. Here it is. So this is where I would transfer all my data to Nintendo Switch 2. If I had one! Perfect. Splatfest is still taking freaking forever to load. I don't know why I would bother. I really don't. I guess I will just waste everyone's time. Sound good? Good. Hopefully the Switch will notify me when the thing that I have no idea if it will even work anymore loads. Hello? That's not supposed to happen. When I hit the home button, that's when it decides? Really? Is it because it's downloading this Splatoon 3's thing? I swear, I'm gonna hit the home button again, and then it's going to work. Well, I don't like that. There it goes! Wow, that was absolutely hard to watch. So I'm gonna scroll all the way down, and we're gonna look at all my dumb pictures. Maybe not all of them. You know what? We're definitely not looking at all of them. It's 20,040 freaking screenshots. I didn't even talk about how many videos there are. I have problems, guys. I have lots of problems. Alright, here we go. There were some pictures I used to have, but I put them on the Facebook. Some of these are just hints for various games, like The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. Some are references, such as me trying to create the comic book character from Sonic Forces. And then it's some of these or these. But I also took a lot of really nice pictures with Link and Mario. It's the frog jumping over the moon. Frog holding light. I took so many pictures of Super Mario Odyssey, but most of them are on Facebook now. Here's the screenshot that I used for my very last thumbnail of Super Mario Odyssey, which took 3 years to get to upload and edit. But I really loved just taking all the pictures I could in Odyssey. Okay, well, that one I don't think we need to see. Whew, that's bright. That's also bright. Yikes. I'm not even sure if I should keep that one. That timing for the pause. Oh, jeez. That was not me. That was Padfoot, who no longer lives in this town. It's my wolf watching Link die. Crow spawned as soon as I left the temple, and we won't talk about that one. I don't know if it's like a big fish or stone or male. What? Who knows? Yeah, who knows what I'm riding? I took that just because I could. Oh, creepypasta me. This is me messing with the last new filters. Oh, it gets worse. Oh, that one's also trippy. I did some pretty trippy ones. I like that one. There's some interesting ones here. And then I also did the pixel one. Oh, I like the gold coin there. Oh, puppy. Okay, well, I guess I had nothing bad to do. One time they have bunch of pixel characters of Captain Toad and Luigi. I decided I should get this picture for that. 'Cause we'll never see this ever again. And I was right. Oh boy, Cappy doesn't like this situation. Poor 2D Pixel Mario is stuck. Gotta reset the game now. Flagpole. Oh, I like that. And of course I took some Super Smash Brothers pictures as well. That's a great look for Knuckles. Mew, tons of Mew. Pikachu and that Pokemon that shall not be named. And I don't mean the Giratina. Ah, nice. This was when I started thinking for Twitter, before it turned into X, that I could post 4 different snapshots of every single character like Mario. And then there's me doing me stuff. This is just references to Xenoblade, even though I barely played any Xenoblade. Oh, jeez. Ooh, that's a nice picture. Oh, I like that one. I don't know about that one. Ooh, yes. That one might be a little much. Oh, that's good. Some of this made it to Twitter Next, and some of it didn't. For various reasons. And then I took way too many Pokemon pictures. Because I love Pokemon, guys. You have no idea just how much I really Really like Pokemon. Okay, that one's nice. Referencing Super Mario 64. So long, Bed Bowser! Oh, we got Mario and Wario. We got Wario doing Wario things. Ooh, that's a good one. Of DK, you know, before his design changed forever. This is kind of a Super Mario RPG reference in some cases. That's an interesting one there. Sometimes I just spend hours trying to see if I could get the best poses. Whoa, jeez. There's some good ones here. Oh, that's kind of cute in a way. Oh, okay. And then there's other stuff that I took just because I had nothing better to do with my time. We got some innocent Kirby ones. I started taking some Fire Emblem ones, and then I got stuck doing Pokemon. And then more weird stuff. Oh, hey! Splatoon's open. Oops. Yeah, I feel like I'm showing off a little more than I need to. Okay, well, this is when the stage just decided to blind me. It's not supposed to do that. I feel like that would be a great place to stop off. Oh yeah, Sushi Strikers. Remember Sushi Strikers, guys? Do you remember that? Ah, nice context thing. 2 stars out of 5. Too much pipe. Yeah, that's a thing people say. I like that. And I took more Pokemon stuff. Ah yes, and this is when I found Galarian Rapidash for the very first time ever and caught it. That was a pretty incredible thing there. Some of this you can probably just stop and read for yourself. Nice. I guess we could just stop off there. There's all kinds of other ones, like Charizard staring you down. Me getting a shiny Morgan from someone else's battles. Lots and lots of Pokemon Home stuff that means nothing. I like that picture. I almost thought there was another selection of pictures, but I don't see them, which is probably a good thing. Oh, no. I found them. Alright! That's enough of that. Let's see if this thing works. This is a current backup and download status of your save data. For more information, go to your home menu, highlight the software, and select options, then do that. Alright, let's do it! Splatoon 3 Global Splatfest, baby! Does it work? Does this silly thing no one care about work? Oh my gosh, it does. Kind of. Oh wow. It's gonna show the whole thing again, huh? I mean, what else am I supposed to do? Alright, how about I make it if Brandon were a girl? What? If Brandon were an inkling? I like the magenta eyes. I feel like I'm just making the me from... What was it called? Side order again. You know what? Less is more. No one's gonna care about this anyways. What? Did I press the wrong button? Oh, yeah, I did. And then there's you, my little buddy. You're gonna be a rebel today. Guys, I'm playing the Global Splatfest in 2025. Think you're fresh? Start splatting and we'll see. Before you hit the crater, let's hit you with the basics. Alright, because I'm totally going to play Splatoon 3 again one day, aren't I? Okay, well, they said slowly. Oh, wait. I gotta aim it. Yeah. Forgot about that part again. Alright, follow small fry. I can't shoot my silly little gun yet. But I can do this, so that's good. Alright. I have to actually grab it, don't I? I love that there's a cutscene for this. Da 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 da! You got the splat gun. I forgot what it's called. Splatter shot. That may or may not be correct. I don't know, actually. See, I feel like this is only gonna get me up to when I get to the lobby, and then that's it. That'll be the entire thing, and then I'll just have to delete it all over again. But hey, if you wanted to relive the very first tutorial for Splatoon 3 without destroying Splatoon 3, well, there you go. I'm sure there's an option in the actual game for that as well, but... It only took 10 minutes for me to download this again, just so I can do this nonsense. I'm sure it's worth it. Sure it's worth it. And done, right? No? Okay, oops. Alright, there's the train. Take me away to a secret place, my sweet escape. Take me away to side order. They won't do it. Oh, hey. I know this song. No one likes to hear me sing. Splatfest World Premiere! Except I'm super uber late! What can I do in 2025 on this? Nothing! Thank you for your continued interest. I can do nothing. Absolutely not a darn blasted thing. This is all I downloaded it for. Why? Let's see if it also saved data. Let's see. Just gonna check quickly. Quickly is, by the way, just me using air quotation marks there. Feels like this is still kinda lagging. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever do this ever again, but thanks for the opportunity. Really appreciate it. Alright, so that was the Switch 2 update. Us mourning the loss of classic, rare Donkey Kong. And then some other things happen, and that's it. That was this whole thing in a nutshell. So, thank you all for watching. I'm just gonna check virtual game cards again, just for the fun of it. It's probably still gonna have... Yeah, there it is. You can just have it forever. I guess this, if anything, if I'm just using it off my own system, then this is a way for me to download stuff without looking for it on the eShop. So I can play Disney Speedstorm when I feel like playing Disney Speedstorm. It has Big Hero 6 coming out, but I'm just not. Excuse me? I didn't turn you on. Alright, cool. My electronics are haunted. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this dumb stream. But I felt like making it anyways just to see for myself all the knickknacks that came with it. So, until I get a Switch 2, or I don't, on the day it comes out, this has been Wii2PLAY, a true gamer! But I doubt Nintendo's gonna pay attention to that. I've got nothing left to say, so Walmart or Nintendo email. However I get my Switch 2, and until I get my Switch 2, and before I get my Switch 2, and without me saying Switch 2 again, I hope you enjoy your day. 'Cause I sure ain't. Take care out there, and I'll catch ya later. Why do I have to be so negative all the time?